The new channel. The new channel. Hashtag TNCNow.
The views, opinions, and insights expressed in the following shows are those of the host, producers, guests, and viewers. They do not necessarily reflect the position of the channel. Viewer discretion is advised.
Ayon! Hello everyone and welcome to another episode of the new channel. Our passion transform a community that sees and share all things new. We are your hosts. My name is Sean Mendoza.
Carlo Valencia.
And Eros Cabrera.
You're watching another episode of Founder Failures here on TNC, where we bring entrepreneurs together.
Inspire individuals into startups.
And remove the stigma of failure. Correct.
Hello, mga compadres. Hello. Today is another episode of Founder Failures. Actually, ngayon medyo exciting kasi our guest for tonight would be students who are actually aspiring entrepreneurs and startuppreneurs. So probably let's see them all together. There are three from University of Batangas in Lipa City. Ladies, are you here?
Very nice.
Before pala, while we're waiting for the our guest to be on screen tonight, ang story nila is actually one of they joined the DICT Startup Philippine Challenge. Ang story nila, they were able to they created the idea out of their own personal experience. One of them is actually yung parents niya ay farmers. So doon nila nakita yung sabi nga, ito lagi sinasabi to ni Chief Carlo pain point and empathy walk. So doon nila nakita yung yung pain point wherein they want to address this problem. That's why they created the startup. Ayan, nandiyan na pala sila.
Cool.
Hello ladies. Kamusta kayo?
Good evening.
Good evening. Maybe you
evening,
can unmute your microphones. Ayan. So kamusta naman ang
Good evening po.
Startup Philippine Challenge? Kamusta ang experience? Rose.
Ayos naman, sir. Since this is my first F2F pitching competition, sir.
Okay naman. Hindi naman kayo
First time
kinabahan.
panalo agad.
They actually they were actually qualified and advanced sa regional competition.
Nice.
So, I saw them during the competition. Miss Marian, kamusta ang experience during in front of the judges? Si Sir Carlo, one of the judges yan ng Philippine Startup Challenge. Ayan.
Ibang video naman.
Ba natin po mga to?
Ilan kayo magkakalaban doon? Miss Maris?
37 pa kami nagkakalaban.
37. Tapos ilan ang napili to move forward?
37 po.
37 and then three of them. Miss Maris, maybe you can adjust your microphone. Medyo mahina.
Medyo mahina lang yung audio ni Miss Maris.
Ni Miss Maris. Si Miss Marian siguro tanungin muna natin. Miss Marian, ikaw, ilan nga kayo magkakalaban doon sa regionals? 37, tama ba?
37 schools po.
37 schools. And then three, actually three were picked, top one, top two, and top three. The
Yes
first,
po.
second and third spot.
Apo.
So congratulations nga pala sa Mapua Malayan College in Laguna. So they bagged the first place, and then second would be, I believe,
Oh, very good.
it in Verga from Quezon all the way from Lucena, and then the third one would be Lyceum of the Philippines in University in Batangas. Ayun. So, ladies, kamustahan muna tayo ha. So, with this ba, I think I'll point my direction to Rose, ano. Kamusta naman yung kamusta naman, how did your journey sa school? How did your journey went to this? I believe you were a transferee, you are a transferee rather from PUP to University of Batangas, ano? Tama ba, Miss
For
Rose?
Yes po, sir. I'm graduated DICT po in PUP and currently pursuing BSID to pursue po yung ladderized program po namin. At first po, it's really hard for us to come up with with the new environment since ayun po from public to private university, and it's really hard for us then na mag-take po ng mga minor subjects since nasanay po kami for almost 3 years na nag-take po sa PUPI major subjects and OJT po. Kaya po yun, medyo okay na po ngayon sa University of Batangas dahil sobrang supportive po yung mga naging kaklase namin and mga professor po namin, especially po yung Sci-Tech department po.
Nice. Okay. So, Maurice, tanong ko lang, no? I want to know more about your journey sa university. Were there ba personal failures or setbacks na na-encounter mo during that, and then you decided na you want to join the startup pitching competition? And ano yung nag-trigger sa'yo? How and why did you decide to join the competition for startup?
First po kasi, dahil po siguro sa pagiging student leader na din po. Naging student leader po kasi ako sa GDSC, event lead po. So, parang ngayon po yung trigger sa parang hindi competitive side ko po. So, mabas po yung pagiging competitive side ko na sumali po sa mga pitching, tapos sumama po din sa startup po ni Chris, which is yung naging CEO nga po. And then, di naman po sa 3 years, siguro sa mga subjects po na minor, mga minor subjects po. Ayan. Kasi nahirapan po kami, kasi overload po yung namin ngayon yung subjects po namin. Kasi gusto po, dapat po, graduating na nga po kami. So, in-overload po namin siya. Sobrang dami po, ang dami na pong nakalagay sa plate po namin. Hindi na po namin sila maayos ang organize po. Yun na po naging failure namin. Yun na po.
Okay. I see. Mahirap talaga yun, especially pagsabayin yung school, and then pursuing a startup. How about you, Miss Rose? How did you come up with the idea? Ano ba yung failure na na-experience mo, and then how did you come up with the idea of with your startup with farms?
Ako, sir, I think hindi siya failure. Siguro constraint lang po, sir. Na-test po talaga yung time management namin as a student. And yun nga po, kagaya ng nabanggit ni Maris na we have 9 subjects po. And kasabay nga yung thesis development namin, which is yun, connected siya sa farms, which is, yun nga po yung FIMS, insurance po siya for farmers. And naging challenge yes siya sa amin since nagbago po kami ng programming language na ginagamit. Time management po yung naging constraint. Pero yun, naging okay naman po siya throughout the process naman po since na overcome naman po namin yung mga differences po namin sa time since hindi po kami tatlong magkakaklase sa iba po naming subjects. Kaya po yun sir, mas organized po dapat yung calendar namin.
I see. Um, if I may ask, Rose, I believe you nakwento mo sa amin kanina that your story, one of your pain points coming up with this, with your startup would be your parents, dun yung nakita yung opportunity from that experience. Can you share us a little bit about the background uh, nung nakamap nyo tong idea na to?
Nag-start po siya sir since yung pinaka first choice ko po talaga is agriculture. Hindi ko siya nakuha since ICT po yung textbook na strand na kinuha ko nung senior high school. And because of GDSE po, mas napunta po ako sa mas maraming opportunity na mas nakilala ko po yung 17 SDG. And nakita ko po dito na meron talagang problem sa side ng farmers since manual po yung process ng insurance. May mga cases po na nagkakaroon ng natural disaster dito sa area namin, especially po nung nagtaal erupt nung 2020 and lahat po ng crops namin naging ashes po and wala po kaming nakuhang financial support sa mga
Bigyan kami ng positibo.
LGUs po natin. Kaya yun po, nag-come up ako na kami po, yung team namin na i-propose po namin to sa thesis project namin. Why not na gumawa kami ng mobile applications na makatulong sa farmers since sobrang laki yung sobrang haba nung process ng insurance. And madaming cases na nagpasa si farmers pero hindi siya qualified kasi hindi siya eligible farmers or hindi siya registered sa RSBSA ng DA o di kaya po hindi po nagtama yung data na in-input ni farmers nung una, tas magki-claim na sila ng indemnity. Ayun po yung naging problem kaya na-propose namin siya sa thesis project po namin.
'Di ba medyo siguro I'll throw this question naman kay Miss Marian. Miss Marian, hindi ba kayo nahirapan initially? And then with this challenges when you were creating the startup, especially kasabay yung sa academe, your studies, um, naisip niyo rin ba when you pursue if you will be pursuing this, you need tons of skill sets. Not really tons, but key skill sets para ma-pursue nyo tong entrepreneurial journey nyo.
Yes po, very challenging po yung pagsabay ng academics and at the same time pag-start ng pag-build ng startup. Especially since first time po namin sumabak dun sa competition. But at the same time, um, natututo rin po kasi kami dun sa process. So I believe na magandang step po yun para sa amin na nagsisimula pa lang po.
I see,
Ayun
I
po.
see. Ayun. Actually, Chief Eros and Chief Carlo, no? So, I think especially for students, I believe that is the most difficult part. Yung pagsabayin yung studies and starting their startups. Maybe yung pressure nandun. Rose, um, last question from me, how do you guys handle pressure and then yung expectations lalo na sa academic, then kasabay pa rin tong tinatayo yung startups? How do you guys handle the pressure?
For me sir, nagbalik lang ako sa goals kung bakit ako nag-start. Ayun lang po yung motivation ko. Saka yung experience namin nga na as a farmers, kaya dapat gawin namin 'to kasi, I also advocate po kasi yung bridging technology in agriculture. Kaya kung magkakaroon po kami ng mga situations na mape-pressure, hihinto lang po kami, then evaluate namin kung nasang part na kami. Kung malayo na, then ano yung mga susunod na step. Hindi dapat namin, um, hayaan na matalo kami ng what ifs namin kasi yun, isa din siyang constraint para sa'min na mag-push through and balik lang kami lagi sa goals namin which is to deploy farms and to make a greater impact through technology in our community, sir.
Right,
Really
nice.
nice, really nice.
Oo.
Ang maganda dun sa nasabi ni Miss Rose kasi nangyari talaga yun sa kanila. ilang buwan nilang pinagdaanan yon and sobrang hirap nun. And kaya niya nabuo to. And lagi niya binabalikan yung why niya. Although times are really hard talaga. Bakit ko ba sinimulan to? And yun yung greatest motivator mo. Kasi ayaw mo ng pagdaanan and ayaw mo na itong pagdaanan ng iba. Tama ba?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. When you started this, yung coming up to this idea, meron ka bang breakthrough moment na biglang, sige, ito na talaga. Parang ano yung moment na yun? Is it nakain ka? Can you tell us the story developing bago mo mahit yung pangkabuuan ng startup idea mo?
Actually, sir, bago mag-come up sa farms, madami na ako nasalihan ng mga hackathon. Pero really, parang malapit na rin naman yung process ng hackathon ng startup. And yung pinaka-breakthrough ko po siguro kasi yung malaman ko talaga na yung reason ko bakit nag-push through ako sa technology and nalaman ko na bakit kaya hindi ako nag-push through sa agriculture or hindi ako na-qualify since IT student nga po. And ayun, nakita ko dito na kaya ko pala na ipagpatuloy yung goals na yon through technology. And with farms nga po, yun po yung naging dahilan para mas attain namin o ma-achieve ko po yung personal goals ko na help sa community since yun nga, student leader din po ako. And throughout my journey sa student leader, marami kaming nakikita ng mga problem na kaya naman solusyonan ng technology. And with that po, nagkakaroon kami ng mga empowerment sa mga youth. And dahil din sa farms, yun, mas magiging solid na po yung aming foundation na i-push through yung startup namin at makita talaga na magkakaroon ng impacto sa community po namin.
Really, really nice. Yun talaga yung nakita ko sa ginawa nyo nung nakwento sa akin to ni Shandon way back is grabe yung impact na magagawa nito once ma-launch talaga and maging maayos talaga. Kasi nakikita naman natin sa TV yung pinagdadaanan talaga. Lalo we're in the Philippines na sobrang dalas ng typhoon and calamities. And sobrang impactful talaga na magagawa nito if ever talaga ma-push to. So I wish you the best and ma-push to. And sa teammates mo naman, kay Maris and Marian, remembering back when you started this, ano yung step-by-step niyo na ginawa bago kayo dun sa pitch competition? Can you tell us the story nung forming the team, paano kayo nagkakilala, and so on?
Dati na po kami capstone teammates. Yun po. Yun po siya nag-start. Parang tungkol din po, about din po sa farms, yung capstone po namin. And then, nagkahiwa-hiwalay po kami. Kasi po, yung capstone po namin ngayon, 2 members lang po siya. 4 po kami. So, naghiwa-hiwalay po. And ang magka-partner po talaga dapat ay kami po ni Yen at ni President.
Medyo nawawalang audio mo, Miss Marian. Maris pala. Naputol yung audio mo. And wala.
Ay, wala na po.
Nawala. Oh, yeah.
Yan, meron na ngayon.
Ngayon na po.
Ngayon, okay. Okay na ngayon.
Saan po ako na?
Siguro mga 20 seconds. 10 seconds. 10 to 15 seconds.
Ayun po. Nahiwalay po kami ng teammates. Tagdadalawa-dalawa po kami. Yun po. Yan. Naging teammate ko po ay yung isa pa po namin sa groupmate. And then, yung nag-chat po kasi si Sir, sabi po ay, isali daw po ni Rose yung capstone po nila. Ako po yung kasama nun that time. So, sabi po ni Rose, baka daw po pwede pa magsama ng isa. Kaya po, nakasabi po ako sa farms po, yung 15 din po. Then yung, po namin nun, nag-travel po kami dyan kasi po, ang bilis po nung, time duration, parang 2 days po lang ata, or, 2 days po namin ginawa yung pitch deck, and then, kailangan na po lang ipasa ng video, parang po talaga namin siya. Yun po yung naging namin. Pero naging okay naman po. Nakapasok naman po kami.
Yeah, that's great. 2 days pero na umabot ng regional, di ba? Tapos lalaban pa ulit.
Yes.
Siguro, Ang lupit. Siguro may malupit kayong mentor. Kaya siguro.
Yeah.
No. Yes.
Yun yun.
Baka. Oh,
Baka. Bakit
baka.
niyo? Sino ba yung mentor niyo? Sino yung mentor niyo nung sa 2 days na
Sino
yun?
ba yung mentor
From,
nyo?
Gawa
Sino ba yan?
person yung bata.
wow.
Si
Sir
Super Family.
Shan.
Sounds
Sir
family.
Oh, sounds family pala yun.
Sir
Ayun,
John. So,
but it is actually sorry sir, Chiferos. It's actually very good kasi within in 2 days time nakagawa kagad sila ng pitch deck. Normally that what happens sa in real world, kailangan mo ng pitch deck kagad para may pakita kagad sa investors and then go na agad. That's actually very good and very very um I would say impressive.
yeah,
What's
really
the
great, really impressive.
are you offering insurance services or technology to existing insurance providers?
Siguro si Miss
Sorry,
Rose
hindi
to.
pa ako nag-attende. Ah,
Si Miss Rose.
Sir, yung service po ng farms is to make digitalize
mhm.
po yung process nung insurance process ng mga farmers, which is partnership with local government unit, which is Tanawan City Agriculture, then PCIC. They are the one who finance the farmers po for their indemnity po. And
Sila yung
throughout
nag
our
insure
research
right?
po, throughout
Na kumaga
our
ikaw
research,
hindi ka magpo-provide ng insurance.
yes po. Sila po
You're the
yung magpo-provide,
technology.
PCIC po.
Hmm.
Yeah. So, at the risk of sounding old, but I will, ikukwento ko na rin. Back in the day, back
Boy.
in the early days, one of the startups na basta this founder that I met, essentially ang nagawa niya is he was a website that essentially ano siya, anong tawag doon?
On the table.
He essentially makes recommendations kung anong insurance ang dapat mong kunin. Or I think
Hmm.
loan, I'm not sure. But anyway, and then he has a lot of, take this quiz, take this survey type of thing. And then based on that, ito yung recommended namin. And then may forms na rin, di ba? And then meron kang parang mini account manager thing that you can consult with that helps you with the guidance. So I would imagine something like that. Pero that person or that startup niya, hindi siya nag-i-insure mismo. Taga ano lang, kumaga intermediary, so to speak.
Hmm.
Yeah, they're
Yeah,
like
that's the idea.
Uber and Airbnb. They don't provide the
Hmm.
houses and the taxis. Sila
Oo.
yung platform lang to make
Platform.
it easier.
Similar to that. Right. Okay.
I
Cool,
think
man.
Miss Marian, what would be your advantage, sorry to cut in. What would be the advantage of farms dun sa ibang let's say farmer applications or technology we have right now? Sorry parang judge na rin sa Philippine Startup Challenge. What's your advantage?
Ano ang sa tingin
Bumabalik
mo?
po yung memories eh.
Romantic ba?
Ano po? Opo, nostalgic. Ano po, actually yung application po kasi namin, meron po siyang advantage since yung farmers din po kasi is magkakaroon po sila ng mapapayagan po silang mag-sell ng crops nila. So hindi lang po sila basta-basta na makakapag-file ng insurance since as Rules mentioned earlier na digitize digitize na po siya. So, less paperwork and no hassle na po since ang tagal po kasi nung process sa insurance eh. Nung napag-aralan po namin and napag-research po namin kung gaano katagal yung process. Sobrang dami pong need
How
i-file.
long?
So, kaya
Hmm.
naintindihan po namin na, kaya pala maraming farmers yung tinatamad mag-file ng insurance para sa pananim nila. Kasi hindi lang po siya isang papers, tatlo po eh. So tas ang haba pa po. So parang with forms po, sobrang dali na po gawin lahat. Basta may internet lang po and gagamitin lang po yung application. Yun lang po.
Nice. Chief Eros.
Yan. For my last question lang, ito ay circling back sa mentor. Kasi when we started or when you started, you have this crazy ideas. What if, what if, what if? Anong na-realize nyo nung nagkameron kayo ng mentor and anong naparealize sa inyo ni Sean? And gano'n siya naka-help in forming and solidifying these ideas?
Ano po, si Sir ano po, nung una po kasi na sumali po kami or nung sinabi po sa akin nung CEO namin, si Rose, nasasabak nga po kami sa competition, nagkagulatan po kami kasi, paano yun, gano'n. Parang wala po kaming idea kung paano po yung gagawin. Tapos nag-o-overthink na nga po kami kasi wala talaga po kaming idea. Tapos nung nakausap na po namin si Sir Sean, tas yung iba po naming, mga prof, ano po, very willing silang magbigay ng advices and learnings. Tas dun po namin na-realize na may guidance po and very very magaling po mag-motivate si Sir Sean. Kaya po
Na,
parang
Yun.
mapagkakatiwalaan niyo po yung process ng ano, ng startup, ayun po.
How about your other team members? Ano yung experience nyo dun sa process na yun with Sean? Oh,
ayusin mo
Throughout
yung sagot nyo, ha?
Siguro sir yung sa'min, ano po, yung naggagawa pala kami ng pitch deck. Kasi yung, ginawa po namin kasing pitch deck, nung una yung pinakita namin kana sir, yun yung piniresent po namin nung title defense po namin ni Miss Marian. And sobrang daming kulang. And dun po nakita namin na dapat pala kasama yung mga proposed budget, yung mga business model, and madami pa pong information na need pala naming ilagay sa pitch deck para makita po namin na may potential yung startup po namin. And throughout those process po, nakita namin na ganito pala yung process ng startup. Hindi lang basta-basta, dapat gamayin natin yung bawat side, business side, technology side, and kung paano natin i-market yung startup natin. Doon po, nakita namin na madami pa kaming dapat matutunan at malaman kay Sir Sean. Ayan, kaya grateful po kami na siya yung naging isa sa mentor po namin.
Sa national
Actually,
scale lang yan.
actually, mga bro, and then ito, no, ladies, nakuha ko din naman yung idea coming from other startup. Like, for example, kay Chief Eros, especially kay Chief Carlo, sa kanila ko din natutunan yung ibang processes, especially yung kagaya ng sinabi ko nga, I think we all agree that, sabi nga ni Chief Carlo doon sa isang post niya sa Startup PH na, yung customer, yung pain point, actually that is something that we need to first identify yung pain point nila, and then you did naman, you did identify the main pain point of why are you doing this. Sabi nga ni Simon Sinek, doon tagi tayo sa why are you doing this, ayun. But nevertheless, they're very good. Not only you were able to absorb everything in 2 days prior to the application, but we believe na you guys are on the right track. Lang sabi nyo nga kanina, tama yung sinabi nyo rin kanina, commitment. That's very one of the key tools, yung committing yourselves to what you believe in, and especially yung i-solve. Ayun.
Yeah. From going to our university's mentor, and ngayon, isa sa pinakamalupit na mentor sa Pilipinas.
Yes.
Yes.
Let's hear out.
Let's move to Sir Carlo. Maybe you have questions, Sir Carlo.
What do you think, ladies? What do you think made you win? What do you think? What made your entry and your pitch better than the others?
Sa akin, sir, siguro yung story talaga namin. Kasi dun pa lang, kita na agad kung bakit dapat na i-push tong farms and ano yung magiging impact talaga nito sa community. Saka yung passion po namin, sir, na ayun nga, i-bridge yung gap between technology and agriculture, since alam naman po natin na yung agriculture yung pinaka-least digitized dito sa industry sa Pilipinas. Kaya kung ipupush talaga po 'to, malaking tulong 'to, hindi lang po sa Calabarzon, kundi po sa buong agriculture sector po.
Nice.
Very nice. So magsa-start na kayo ng startup? I'm curious, do
Yes.
you know what that means? That means hindi na kayo maghahanap ng trabaho.
Sir, siguro need pa rin namin yung skills na makukuha namin sa corporate since I am CTO din po and I really need
Mhm.
to develop pa po yung skills ko in terms of development po since mga basic project pa lang naman po yung nagagawa namin dito sa university.
And
What
by the
year are
way,
you in?
bro, by the way,
Hmm.
also these ladies are part of the Google Developers, Academy.
Oh, very nice. May skills na.
Oo.
People don't win competitions by luck, right?
Tama.
Or just
Tama.
because guwapo yung mentor mo.
Na.
Magaling yung So I have no doubt you guys have the skills. Um, so and one of the reasons why the ICT has this competition is because it wants to expose students like yourself to entrepreneurship as a career path. You don't need to get into that, but it's something that you should consider, especially since maganda nga yung idea. Entrepreneurship, meaning not looking for a job, but doing this as a business, means you can change lives and your life will change. Do you see that now? Do you see thousands of people benefiting from the work that you do versus mag-a-apply ka as a developer in a big company and you're just better in small company, right? But you will be a soldier if you look for a job. If you start your own business, you will be the general. Neither is wrong or right. May mga taong pang sundalo, may mga taong pang general, di ba? Ano yun? Bawat trabaho ay ano yan? May dangal, kumbaga. But the question is like, what are your strengths matched for? You look like somebody that can lead a team and are an organization and build great products. But I might be wrong. So if you haven't thought about entrepreneurship that way, then I'm glad to have spoken to you about it that way. Kasi yun nga hindi na to yung maghahanap ako ng trabaho, tapos eventually mapopromote ako, tapos eventually maganda na yung sweldo, and then magre-retiro na ako. Cool. Have you guys thought about it that way? Rose, Maris, and Marian?
Sa akin naman sir, after siguro makakuha ng ayos na experience sa corporate, gusto ko po magtayo din ng organic farming kasi currently po wala kaming sariling lupa na kino-cultivate and for
Mm-hmm.
leasing lang po. Kaya gusto ko po talaga na makapag-ipon and makapagpundar
Yeah,
ng sariling farm.
that's absolutely fine as well. You can definitely do that,
Yeah,
right?
especially Chief Carlo, no, especially tama yung sinabi mo kanina. Especially if this startup of yours will be able to help a lot of farmers, I think this is something that you guys really need to pursue kasi mas marami talaga kayong matutulungan. Especially sabi nyo nga kanina, wala masyadong startups or any corporations that dealing with agriculture, especially tech in agriculture. So I think this is something na very novel and then very, I would say, highly scalable kasi sabi nga, apart from do sa sinabi ni Sir Carlo kanina na isang I think you are one of those people na you would be able to change minds of the farm.
Yeah, there's a couple. Actually, I have a prospect na binigyan ko ng proposal about training their micro insurance association of the Philippines or something like that. I'm murdering their name. I apologize kung nanonood po kayo. Pero hindi pa ako sinasagot sa proposal But the proposal was to train their members on how to use the app. And my response was, dapat po yung app, ang goal nyo is hindi kailangan ng training para gamitin yung app. Pero okay lang. Yun dun
Yung
talaga
startup.
tayo magsisimula.
Yeah.
Right? So there. What do you think? So, nawala na tuloy ako. Do you consider yourself, kay Marian naman tatanungin ko kasi Miss Marisa, I apologize, hindi talaga kita marinig. Miss Marian, do you consider yourself resilient?
Can you
Ayan.
hear me po?
Yes.
Yeah, now we can.
Yes po. Yes, I consider myself resilient po, especially ang dami pong naging challenges this past few days, especially nung nung nagpa-plan pa lang po kami ng pitch deck until nung
Uh-huh.
nag-competition. And I think resilience is very important po since, not every step of the way is gonna be a guaranteed success. So you have to think na every time na maka-experience ka ng failure na dapat hindi ka basta mag-give up. Ayun po, wag
True
papatalo
that.
sa failures. Ayun po.
Yeah, because
Ah,
I was gonna say, actually, I was gonna try to convince you na mag-entrepreneurship ka na. Um, but instead, I'm gonna say, because I love what you said about failures and you make mistakes and that hurts. And in entrepreneurship, that's practically an ongoing thing. Tanungin niyo si Shan at saka si Eros yung mga problema nila sa sarili nilang negosyo. Right?
Grabe.
Myself included.
Intense.
Uh, so, so if employment is the path first before entrepreneurship, by all means. Um, but still, very much congratulations. Very happy, very proud that this idea came to fruition. Diba? But I actually, as an advocate for startups, I hope you change your mind. I hope next year or 2 years from now, Sir Carlo, remember us? O, tinayo na namin to.
Nag-all in na
Di
po
ba?
kami,
10
all
million
in.
na namin.
we're
Multi na namin.
unicorns
Alam na namin
now.
kayo.
Especially we want also to see another unicorn coming from the Philippines apart from Canva.
Sir,
Mm-hmm.
baka mag-opisina na yan sa may isang building na kayo sa Batangas. Ano yan?
Sa
Um,
sa outlets sa PEZA
Good.
zone.
So, nakapesa na kayo. Yan. All right. So, um, any strategies that you would like to recommend on how to build resilience? Di ba? Sabi mo nga, Marian, marami ka nang napagdaanan, especially recently, and pressures that, what are the things that you can do? Or what are the things others can do to develop that resilience or best practices that you can share?
For me, don't be afraid to ask for help or to ask for mentorship because they're the one who will give the best ideas and learnings po. And I guess they had especially they already experienced it and they already had the learning. So I think they will give you the best guidance. And for me, as long as you're learning, as you encounter failures, you'll be able to achieve the goals that you have once you apply all of those. Ayun po.
Nice.
Cool.
Nicely said. Ayun. Maybe I think one of the things siguro na itatanong ko rin sa inyo ladies, bukod dun sa strategies, paano nyo nababalanse yung time nyo as a student? I think that's part of a strategy din na ginagawa nyo personally, balancing everything, especially right now. I believe you guys will be on midterm examinations next week, no? So paano nyo siya nababalanse? Especially, I think nasabi nyo rin sa akin your interest on competing again on another pitching competition. So how do you guys balance everything? School and startup and then personal life.
Ano po,
Ayun po. Nagse-set po kami ng time kung anong oras po kami magko-call or magmi-meet or pupunta po sa CBI para po mapag-usapan yung plans po namin or yung mga dapat po naming gawin. And then if hindi po available yung isa, then i-move po namin or if hindi po talaga pwede, kami po muna yung gagawa nung yung available po na members muna yung gagawa po nung task niya para po hindi po matambakan na matambakan yung gagawin. Ayun po.
I see. Okay. How about si ano naman, ano? That's very good. Yung organization skills nyo na pa-practice. How about Miss Maurice? Although your audio is siguro lapit na lang tayo ng konti. No?
Huling pagkakataon na.
This is your chance to shine. How about you, Maurice?
Ayun.
Yan.
Ano po,
Lakasan mo. Sige.
hindi na po kami natutulog. Good. Ano po,
Tama yan.
nawalat namin yung mga gawain po na hindi naman po need. Like po na nanonood po ng phone po. Kasi di ba po minsan, lalo na po ako, medyo yung time span ko po kasi maliit lang. So, pag nakita ko po yung phone ko na papa-cellphone ko, naabot po siguro ako ng mga hours dun sa pag-display. Nagka-time management po ako. Yung mga activities ko na hindi sinasenda sa amin, ginagawa ko na po yung and lalo na po kasi po, ang dami po namin backlogs po na naiwan. And then, yun po, kapag po sa gabi, hindi na po kami nanonood, ginagawa ko na po sa agad. Para po, tapos na po siya, and then nakapagpasa po, ay nagagawa na po ako ng iba. Lalo na po yung mga paggawa po ng reviewer. Kasi hindi ba po siya need po. Ayun lang.
Nice. Okay. Pero wag naman okay lang yung hindi matulog, pero wag naman sobra. Although kasama yun sa journey of being a startup founder, there will be talaga nights na medyo kailangan mo mag-extend ng oras to work things out, especially being an entrepreneur. Parang yung training nyo kasi as a student na hindi yung paggawa ng projects na inaabot ng late nights, those are, I think, will be a very vital skill na parang kumbaga parang training nyo na siya, nasa school pala kayo as of now, para sa future. Ayun, Rose, how about yourself?
Sa akin naman, sir, since nabanggit ko na yung time management, add ko na lang po yung nililist ko po yung mga tasks na kailangan namin gawin within this week and iwi-weigh ko po doon kung alin yung dapat na unahin. Halimbawa, if malapit na yung deadline, then siya yung uunahin ko. Tapos po, nileless ko na po yung paggamit ng social media as much as possible. Sa LinkedIn na lang po ako nagbabrowse kasi pagka sa Facebook po, nauwi po ako sa Reels kaya yun po, nileless ko pong gumamit ng social
Naubos.
media.
Yun ang
Saka po,
problema.
pag meron pong mga oras na bakante kami, especially po mahaba yung vacant namin sa school, pag tumatambay po kami sa library, yun po, ginagawa na po namin yung mga tasks na pwede naming magawa sa library and itutuloy na lang po namin siya sa bahay.
I see. Yan, mga students, you have to listen to these ladies on how they balance things and then their journey sa entrepreneurship. But again, unfortunately, we have limited time to discuss
Kaya nga.
everything.
One thing, okay lang mag-add ako ng isa lang
Yeah, yes, please go
para
ahead.
maano ko lang sana. Pero tunay yung ladies, in your journey dito, discipline will be a huge part of this process. And yun talaga yung makapag-differentiate sa inyo and other founders and other startups na kasi yung discipline nyo talaga and yung habits nyo on day-to-day and yung getting the job done on a daily basis, keep moving forward kahit sobrang dami nangyayari and everything's crumbling. Everyone is getting your attention, your phone, your family, or lahat. And how can you balance that and still move forward kahit madami nang humihigit ng energy nyo? Sobrang ano. Pero kung share lang ako sa bagay, time block, kung baka ginagawa niyo din to, this changed my life. Since ginagawa mo din to, Rose, pero time blocking, day to day, every hour of the day, lahat
Yun,
Lahat ng important list, tapos kada oras, kada 30 minutes, lahat ng plan mong
Bullet
gawin or
journal ba
gagawin.
yan?
Other yun, I have a bullet journal, I have a journal mismo,
Iba
tapos
pa
time,
yan.
time block. I have 3 systems. So sa journey,
Solid.
dahil nga sa sobrang, kaya nga sabi ko sa inyo, parang discipline will be a huge part of this. Lalo si Sean and Carlo, sobrang dami din nila ginagawa. So building systems on your day-to-day habits, yun, mas mapapabilis lahat ng ginagawa nyo. And para hindi kayo mag-procrastinate. So yeah, time blocking, nakakatawa kay Elon Musk, wow, tsaka kay Jeff Bezos.
Yun.
Day-to-day, every hour, kasado, hanggang 2:00 every day. Lahat ng ano. Pero yeah, it's great na yun din yung ginagawa nyo ngayon. And I see na mas may improve pa yan. Ano yun sa journey ito. Keep it up.
Cool. So
Nice.
much learning today.
Yeah, indeed. Tama.
I love it. Yeah. So just to wrap it up, some of the things that I took note of. Number one is actually early on, the experience makes it worth it. Right. And I can't agree more. You might fail, you might succeed, but one thing you're gonna do is you're gonna remember this for sure. In these years and these moments that you have now. So definitely make the most out of it. Learn the most out of it. Diba? I like the fact na marami na kayong sinaliang hackathon. I am reminded by Pia Wurtzbach ba yun? Diba? Sinabi niya like she's joined so many Miss Universes already by the time she became Miss Universe. So it's really, and that's later on you'll find in your entrepreneurship journey, marami kayong susubukan na hindi gumana and then try again, but better next time. Right? So very nice. Finally, yung time management. I'm embarrassed. I don't even think I have one to declare a system. Pwede, meron akong Notion, pero nothing as organized as what Eros just showed. So yeah, time management, absolutely, that works. Having systems is, if anything, I think what Eros showed is, it's important to have systems. So very good. I think the discipline of following a schedule and helping out when needed, hindi yung porke sinabi siya yung gagawa, siya na lang yung gagawa. I think those are really very good as well. And so teamwork is a factor. Cool. So there. Good job,
Ayun.
ladies. Congratulations.
Congratulations, ladies. Again, we really apologize that our time is very short para pag-usapan natin lahat about your journey. But I believe you guys are on the right track. Just keep pushing. Ganun talaga yan. Part yan ng journey.
Nakikita pa tayo.
Yeah.
Ayun. Chief Eros?
Thank you so much. Yeah, thank you so much, Marian, Maris, and Rose. Thank you for building farms. And I see the really big impact na magagawa nito if matuloy natin. So, thank you so much sa inyo. So, this has been another episode of Founders Failures. Watch out for another episode every Saturday, 6 p.m. only here at the new channel. And don't forget to get inspired.
Don't fear
failures.
And
Enjoy.
the Batangas Startup Community.
Let's go.
This has been
Founders Failures. The coordinated Founders Failures.
Ang ubo, mabilis lumala, kaya dapat agapan. Dapat New Solmux Advanced Syrup. May 2 times zinc para ang ubo, imbis na lumala, tulungang mabilis mawala. New Solmux Advanced Syrup.
Unilab yan. Ang 40D tumutulong patibayin ng vital organs, iwas sakit sa puso at iba pang sakit.